I feel like I'm traveling around the world when I look at your work over here. Is that correct almost?
That's right. I do a lot of painting from my travels.
Introduce yourself. Tell me
My
your name
name is
please.
Mary.
Where are you from, Mary?
Guidetti McCall. I'm originally from Wyckoff and Wayne, and I live in River Edge right now. And this is the Blackwell Street Artists Group I belong to. And I guess you might have heard we comprise of some artists from Bergen County, Morris County, and I think those are the two main counties, basically.
Those are two good counties.
Very good counties.
Very good counties.
And we're very pleased to be here.
Well, we're very pleased to have you. Tell me about what I'm looking at over here. Nice so I can hear
Yes,
it.
Venice.
Venice.
As you can see, it's the streets are of water, and
You sure it wasn't just the flood?
Mm-hmm. This is before the flood.
This is before the flood. Okay. I heard the water is rising in Venice.
It is, and it is sinking. And
what is this? What I'm looking at? I can't. What's the medium here?
This is pastel.
Pastel.
Pastel, and it's one of the canal streets, and it's a little more colorful than it probably was because it's a little bit, paled in real life. But I just felt that day the sun was shining, and I use a lot of color.
Were you on a gondola as this was going on? You look like you were right in the middle of everything.
No, I was somehow. I was
How
either
did you
on
do this?
I did a sketch and a photograph, and then I came home and did a larger piece, which is this one.
All right. Were you on some kind of balcony like I'm seeing over here?
Yes, I was on another. See this little bridge here?
Yes,
There's another one. It wasn't one of the major ones. Yeah, and I was on that. That was the only way we could stand and take pictures like this because, as you know,
nice.
It's very easy to fall into a street by mistake if you don't take the bridge.
Yes, then if you don't tell somebody, they'll never find you that you were there, right?
Yeah, I know.
I hear you have something else here. You want to take a walk over and see it?
Sure.
Let's do that. I'm going to follow you. Go ahead.
And
We walked across the hall here, the gallery actually, and Mary, I'm seeing something a little bit different. Give me some feedback here. What am I looking at?
You are looking at a kind of an abstracted piece of a Native American dancer. This is called Plumed Warrior, and this is a huge,
A little bit louder.
huge plume that he dresses up at. This is from one of the powwows, and this powwow was.
This is during a certain ceremony. Is that pretty much what was going on?
Native American powwows take place all over the country, and they're in Sussex County in the summers. They're intertribal nation come together and they perform.
What state was this in? Where was this?
In New Jersey.
This was in New Jersey?
Yes, Sussex County.
I didn't know we had such things going on
Yes,
in
we
this
do.
house.
We do.
That's great to know.
And sometimes they even go into Newark to the.
Is this a pastel also?
Yes.
Is that difficult to work with?
Nah,
Get your hands kind of messy?
Yes, I have to wear gloves now because I think
You have to wear gloves now, right?
I paint also, but I have two pastels here. Pastels are good because you don't have to wait for them to dry, and you can pretty much do it in one or two sittings if you want.
And if you needed to make a change or a correction, is it easier than oil?
Well, you don't have to wait for anything to dry. That's the thing.
That's the key on that, right?
I teach a lot too, so I have to kind of in between that do my work. So the pastel was good for the kind of schedule I had, and plus you can get the same kind of colors and feeling of paint if you use it in a painterly manner.
That's very bright, very colorful.
Painterly one. So.
How do you feel about being here in Fairlawn at the gallery?
I think it's a great opportunity. I'm very grateful to be showing here. I really like this library. It's one of the few libraries that are open in the evening still. And
it's one of the few libraries also that have wonderful art exhibitions.
That's right.
Which is one of the things I really try to support, which is why I'm here. And today's the opening reception, and it's going to be running. I'm going to let people know how long. This is fabulous. I just wanted to say, Mary, thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting with you, and as I always say, go mingle.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
that's all he likes.
Now that looks like the proper season to me. I feel like I'm right in the middle of winter. Am I looking at some snow here? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yes, it's actually called fresh snow.
It is. What's your name, by the way? Say it to everybody.
I'm Nora Wynn. I'm a watercolorist, and I work in exclusively transparent watercolor.
Transparent watercolor.
Yes.
Give me a little bit of an idea of what that actually means.
Transparent watercolor excludes gouache, acrylics, or anything that isn't pure watercolor pigment and water.
Oh, I never heard of it quite phrased that way. Fresh snow. Did this actually happen someplace?
Yeah, that was actually
Your backyard or something
the
like
bushes,
that? The bushes in the backyard.
in the front of my house, actually.
Wow. Very good. Now, I understand that you have a few other items to work here. Why don't we take a walk over there? Go ahead. I have a feeling I'm involved with some more snow. Where is this? Tell me about this one.
Okay, this is called Winter on the Hudson. It was taken it was the photograph I used, or the set of photographs I used, were in Piermont, New York.
Okay.
And this is just like around 3, 4 o'clock when the shadows are kind of long.
You have good lighting on that. More side lighting, I think, at that time of day.
Yeah. The shadows are longer.
Right.
More towards sundown.
Do you enjoy doing this kind of thing, where you do outdoor scenes? Is that pretty much your vibe? I know that's sometimes hard to put a handle on it.
Okay, but actually, my preference would be portraits.
Oh, really?
Yes. But it's very hard to sell a portrait of someone nobody knows.
You might sell a portrait of somebody who isn't that person, right?
Exactly. So those are done totally on commission.
You have one more over here in the corner. Could we take a little walk back there? Yeah, I'm right with you now. I'm still going.
This is called Heading Out.
Heading out.
Heading
okay.
out, and
Where are they heading to or from?
well, it's anybody's guess. This is
Wait,
more.
this is your guess. It's your work.
Well,
it's up to you.
They're heading out to. I had recently gotten back from Sedona, and I was impressed with landscapes and sky. But
Are those
of course
people you know in the picture there?
No, those were just strangers who happened to be along
just
the
happened to
way.
have been
They were
there.
going through a field, and there was some. It was an open field, and the sky looked kind of ominous. And I said, "Well, I don't know where they're going, but they could be looking for trouble." But and it looked like their motorcycle was having an issue because she was pushing.
Yeah, why don't you just move over? Tell me, how do you feel about being here at Fairlawn? What's your thoughts about that?
It's a very nice venue. People are lovely. A lot of people go through the library, and I think it's kind of nice for them to see something besides books, so they can see another art form besides literature.
Yeah, very good. I agree with that. And I love to support art here in town. How do you feel with the crazy guy with the hat and camera talking to you?
He's cool.
He always all right. Very nice meeting you. Enjoy the
Very
rest of the
nice
show.
meeting
Now
you.
go mingle. And I'm
Thank
going to
you
end
very
with our
much.
little guys right over here.